We need to talk about possums. I've been seeing a lot of talk with people saying they can't get rabies or they can't get leprosy, and I'm here to settle the score. First off, this is an Australian possum. Yes, Australia gets all the cool marsupials. There is a myth that North America only has one marsupial, which is just not true. This is the water possum. Is he a joke to you? Or the Mexican mouse possum? Apparently some people do have these guys as pets, but just please don't keep wildlife in your house. They belong outside. Now, these little guys are the world's only aquatic marsupial. Now, if you're like me, your brain went straight to platypus. Although not a placental mammal, they're not actually marsupials. No, we diverged from them 148 million years ago. Interestingly, marsupials actually started in North America. We know this from both genetics, but also because we found them intermediate. We found marsupial fossils in Antarctica. But back to our friends, the possum. Now you might know a little bit about armadillos, that they can carry leprosy. Some estimates say about 14% of them have it. Maybe even higher, and I really thought possums would carry leprosy because they also have a low body temperature. Armadillo's body temperature can run about 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Possums can run about 94. Leprosy loves cold temperatures, that's why it starts in your extremities. It then slowly cuts off circulation and your extremities get colder and it spreads. You are in luck. 95% of people are already immune to Hansen's disease. It's those with a weakened immune system that really do need to worry. This used to be an incurable condition, but we now have antibiotics. I'm going to be honest with you, I was not prepared to be wrong about possums having leprosy, but they don't. I went really far back to public health reports from the 1950s and 1930s, and I found some limited reports suggesting that they had leprosy-like conditions. Don't know why. They just don't seem to get leprosy. But they can carry rabies. Unlike leprosy, rabies prefers a warmer body temperature. That means that armadillos and possums are less likely to get it, but they can still get it. You can really get it. Humans are actually a pretty good reservoir for rabies. However, there are other things that you can get from your little possum friend, like equine protozoal myeloencephalitis. I probably said that wrong. You can get flea-borne typhus. Essentially, anything that you can get from something like a flea or a tick, you could get from picking up a possum, no matter how adorable. There's also kind of a myth, and I'm really disappointed in it, they don't actually eat all that many ticks. The research that was done on them was essentially covering them in ticks and watching them eat them. If you were covered in ticks, you might pick them off too. Just, possums don't have a lot of options. One thing I do appreciate about possums in North America, as opposed to, Australia, they all look so distressed. Fun fact about these guys being the only aquatic marsupials, they're not really all that adapted to it, or maybe they're more adapted to it. They put their babies in their little pouch and then seal it and then travel across the water like little scuba divers. No, you cannot have one of these as a pet either.